Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, May 9th.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you had a good week. And like most of us, we are looking forward to a little bit of a change in the weather.
Got to get through today first, though. We know it's been uncomfortable with the humidity in the afternoons, and today looks like the day it's going to be downright toasty.
Yep, absolutely. It's going to get a little bit worse before it gets a little bit better, but that is the key, is that it is going to get better as we head into the upcoming weekend. Also have a few rain chances to talk about, especially by Mother's Day on Sunday. But yes, before we can get there, it is another very muggy and humid start across the San Antonio area. And you guessed it, like the past several mornings, we've got some patchy fog out there, as well as a little bit of drizzle and mist in spots. The good news is here in San Antonio, we are starting to see those visibilities improve. And as you look outside, you can actually see a little bit of sun that is already starting to peek in between the cloud cover that we have in place. On the right-hand side of your screen, relative humidity, though, is elevated near 100 right now in Bernie. A little bit of fog out there currently. Temperatures already in the low 80s here in town, as well as for places like New Braunfels, as well as Pleasanton. I think we reached the low 90s into the afternoon because we are already seeing a little bit of sun, which is a difference compared to the past couple of mornings around this time frame. So yes, it is going to be unseasonably hot, and when you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel even hotter. Heat indices near 100 degrees are expected this afternoon, so definitely stay safe and stay hydrated if you're planning on being outside later on today. Into tonight, though, that's when we start to see some changes move in. A cold front arrives, an isolated strong storm possible ahead of that boundary. And then this weekend, cooler and slightly drier air, and also a chance for a few showers, maybe even a storm by Mother's Day. So coming up in a little bit, we're going to detail all of those changes for you. But first, let's send things over to RJ. How are the roads looking this morning?
All right, Mia. Yeah, it's been very busy over the past hour or so, especially near the San Antonio Airport and the North Star Mall area. Let's take a look at this incident here. Loop 410 eastbound in McCullough still have some emergency vehicles out here in the scene. We've had this crash out here for the better parts of about 45 minutes or so. Looks like it's on the entrance ramp here, eastbound 410 at McCullough. We are still seeing traffic get through this area, but it has been a little bit slow going throughout most of our morning. As we see our crash indicator right here on our maps, traffic had been backed up all the way past Jackson Keller, past Van Jackson to the 410 I-10 area. So keep this in mind, but it looks like they are starting to clear some things out for all of our drivers near North Star Mall. We do have another crash being reported northbound 35 at Malone Avenue. This is right before you get to 90. 35 becomes I-10 right by the Burbank High School area. And I have a camera there. I'll show you that here in just a bit. But we are seeing some traffic get through that area there. Stalled vehicle being reported 35 northbound in New Braunfels Avenue, not causing too many delays. 35, this area has also been pretty busy over the past half hour or so. So there's our incident there. 410 and McCullough. See if we could get a better shot at the one there near Burbank High School. And there we go. We have a couple emergency vehicles on the scene right now. Looks like it's off to the side of the road, and we're still seeing traffic get through here in the northbound lanes, but something we will continue to monitor as we make our way through our 9 o'clock hour. Coming up at 9:30, there's going to be a lot going on this weekend around downtown San Antonio. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Mark and Stephanie, back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ. This morning, we've learned that one person has died in a shooting at a home on the northeast side. Bexar County Sheriff's deputies were called to a home just before 8 last night on Windsor Hollow, not far from Walsham Road.
Well, the sheriff said that 2 men pulled up to that home in a gray vehicle, got out and started shooting at a home. 3 of the 5 shooting victims are under the age of 10. They were all taken to the hospital in critical condition. And since then, one person has died. The
Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office couldn't tell us if the person who died was a child or an adult. Meanwhile, the 2 suspects got away in that gray car, and there is no official description of them at this time.
Let's look at today's 9 at 9.
San Antonio police are confirming that a 5th person was injured during the shooting at Market Square at the end of Fiesta a few weeks ago. Adam Jaramillo was shot in the thigh. His attorney told us his friends took him to the hospital after that shooting. While police confirmed that information, they say they haven't gotten a statement from Jaramillo.
District 7 Councilwoman Marina Alderete Gavito is pushing for new policies for dangerous, aggressive, and loose dogs. She wants steeper fines for dog owners and is asking ACS to spay and neuter dogs found roaming off their property before the dog is returned to the owner. And lastly, she wants people who report dangerous dogs to be able to remain anonymous.
The Biden administration is expected to unveil a way to tighten the U.S. immigration system today. A rule change will then enter a public comment period. Its goal is to let immigration officials quickly deny asylum claims from migrants who are ineligible for the protection. It's not a major overhaul, but it is a tightening of existing immigration policies.
A cyber attack has disrupted clinical operations at the major healthcare nonprofit Ascension. The company detected unusual activity on some of its computer systems yesterday. Ascension said it has notified the authorities and has initiated procedures to ensure patient care will be minimally impacted. Patients will also be notified if any sensitive data was compromised in the hack.
The days-long severe weather outbreak has left a trail of destruction across yet another region of the country. At least 3 people have been killed across Tennessee and North Carolina. Multiple tornadoes were reported in Tennessee last night, and a powerful storm hit North Carolina, taking out power lines and causing trees to fall. The highest risk for tornadoes today will be in Alabama and Georgia.
The CDC is updating its regulations for bringing dogs into the country in an effort to prevent rabies. The agency will require all dogs, including service dogs, to appear healthy upon arrival. They must also be at least 6 months old, microchipped, and have a CDC dog import form filled out online. More requirements may apply based on where the dog has traveled. The new rules will go into effect starting August 1st.
A new study suggests that flame retardants in car seat foam may increase exposure to chemicals that may cause cancer. The study was published in Environmental Science and Technology. Due to the potential health risks, the researchers say the government should prohibit the use of flame retardants in cars.
Get ready for more ads on Amazon Prime Video. You'll soon see ads whenever you hit pause, unless you pay an extra $3 a month. Other streamers are already doing it, trying to boost their revenue.
South by Southwest is heading across the pond. The annual Austin Festival is launching an edition in London next year. South by Southwest London will feature a mix of showcases for TV and film, music, digital innovations, and gaming. It will also focus on visual arts, design, fashion, and immersive experiences. The festival will take place in June 2025. Tickets are set to go on sale in October. And that's today's 9 at 9.
I like how it starts with donuts and goes to kale at the end. It gets healthier as it goes along.
It's all the options out there,
It is.
just in case.
And the food groups.
Yeah, of course. Well, we're excited. The Texas Eats Food Festival is happening this Saturday, and this morning we are continuing to preview some of the restaurants that will be out there.
That's right. Lucky us. This morning, David Elder joins us live from Saucy Birds off Fredericksburg Road, just outside Loop 410. Right there by Callahan. He's joined by the chef and owner of the restaurant to show us what kind of food they'll have at the festival this weekend. Good morning, Mr. Elder.
Good morning. I mean, I tell you what, this has been some of my favorite stuff that I've done in a long time. Being able to go live from all the restaurants that we have featured at the food festival coming up. I mean, just highlighting some of the great stuff. And right now joining us, executive chef and owner, Chef Cesar Zepeda. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate you being here.
You're busy right now.
Yeah, we're making some chicken nuggets. Oh, yeah. So
You're over here making some delicious chicken. Now, this concept, Saucy Birds, you guys have been rocking this out now for a couple of months, and just delicious tenders and the seasoning. But I got to say, man, it's whatever's in this bottle that is just working for me. It's this sauce right here.
That cucumber dill ranch. And we're pairing that with our Texas Heat nuggets. So we're getting them nice and happy. We do a little double batter there.
Yeah.
And then a little seasoned flour. We have some Louisiana hot sauce, buttermilk there. And then we drop those in the fryer.
Right into the fryer. Now, this is the item right here, because what we're doing with this series of going live is unveiling the item that you're going to have at this weekend's festival. And that's what we have right in front of us. These are the little nuggets right here. They have the seasoning, they have the sauce, and you're going to be able to come over here, get a little skewer, and check this out. You're going to be able to skewer them, and you're going to be able to take bites of these at the festival this weekend. And the sauce is the key. I'm telling you guys, you're going to ask for an extra ramekin of sauce. I don't know if you'll be able to do it, but you're going to ask for it.
I don't know about that. We hope everybody shows up. We hope everybody buys tickets. It's going to be a beautiful day. Saturday, the weather's going to be awesome. So we do a little Texas Heat on there. We drop those in there. We put a little seasoned butter.
Ooh.
Toss those around.
Toss it up.
Toss it up.
There you go. Seasoned
then we
butter.
have to have some seasoning.
Ooh.
And then easy, that cucumber dill ranch, which brings it home for you.
Now, Chef, this looks absolutely delicious. Like you said, it's going to be a beautiful day out there as well. And the event is benefiting the San Antonio Food Bank, which we're so happy to have them out there. They do so much for the community. Shiner Beer is going to be offering samples. We got to make the announcement yesterday. Coca-Cola, the local Southwest partner, is going to be working with us for the event as well. So we're going to have Topo Chico tents out there doing samples, Monster Energy drink samples, Coca-Cola products that you can sample when you're at the event as well. And that all comes with your ticket. So when you get the tickets, you walk in, 20 different chefs from around Central Texas are going to be knocking it out, making delicious food, just like right here. Little spicy chicken nuggets right here that you can do and try.
Easy, perfect little bite.
I'm excited for this, man.
We are too. Great chefs are going out there.
Yes.
Beautiful day. I just can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Now, coming up later in the newscast, we're going to have some different items. You're going to be showing us some different sauces that you have out here as well. But I got to say, I'm going to grab this one. You grab that one.
There we go.
And you know what? I'm not going to make any promises anymore, you guys. I don't know if the food's coming back to the station. I might eat it all. I'm just going to be real with you. Cheers. That's the bite.
Looks delicious.
It's so crunchy. It's so crunchy.
Did he say brunchy or crunchy?
I think both.
Okay, because with his mouthful, he couldn't properly.
It works for both situations, yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Got you, David Elder. Thank you, buddy. See you in a minute. 909, 79 degrees.
Well, here's a look at what's coming up next.
The military community is saying goodbye to this medical center that once was a hub of Air Force medicine and was involved in several medical innovations and research. We take you to the old Wilford Hall Medical Center at Joint Base San Antonio Lackland, where it's being torn down today.
The old Wilford Hall Medical Center that closed down in 2017. It was known for its rich history filled with innovation and research, is in the final stages of demolition today.
Our Tiffany Huertas joins us live from the old Wilford Hall near Highway 90 and Military Drive West to tell us more about the San Antonio icon at Joint Base San Antonio Lackland. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning. This building has a lot of meaning for different people. It was, like you mentioned, a research and innovation center. It opened in 1957 after the Korean War. Millions of people have been treated here. And today they are in the final stages of the demolition. And we have Frank with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to talk a little bit more about this project. Good morning, Frank. Tell us more about this project.
Well, this is the last phase of a 4-phase project, which started in 2010. Phases 1 through 3 built the new ambulatory surgical center. And this is phase 4, which is actually demolishing the old Wilford Hall.
And the demolition project started also in 2018.
Yes, the total demolition project started in 2018. We had some communication work that we had to do first. And that was followed by this whole area used to have some other support buildings with it, like a total energy plant. All that's gone now. And so the last portion is the old Wilford Hall here, which you can see we're doing the last final section, and it should be gone next week.
And this is a special place for many people, including yourself. Tell us about your connection with this medical center.
Yes, so my connection with this medical center is that I was actually treated here when I was in the military, and my son was born here. So he's kind of sad to see it going, and we're kind of all sad to see it going, because when received old Wilford Hall go, it is kind of emotional. However, the new Wilford Hall is a much better facility.
And we're so excited to share this story and your story coming up on the noon show. Thank you for joining us, Frank. We're going to send it back to you for now. And I can imagine everyone is going to see the story and remember something in the past that connects them to it. So I am excited to share that with you all.
Yeah,
absolutely, Tiffany. I mean, for those of us who've lived here a long time, we've driven by that building a million times.
Definitely. It's going to be weird. Yeah. Not seeing it.
Right. And if you're driving towards the tech port, a lot of people are, just driving and wondering what's going on here. Well, this is what's happening. The building is being demolished, but the future is bright for this facility. As he had mentioned, Frank, the building right next door, there's researchers, there's a lot of professionals working there and supporting this community in many different ways. And research continues here in San Antonio. This is Military City, USA. So we do want to celebrate moments like this and remember remember how special this building was for many people in our community.
Absolutely, Tiffany. And since we've got you live out there right now, and we're switching to weather, talk to us about the humidity this morning. How's it feel out there?
We're switching to weather, Frank, but I'm going to ask Frank because, Frank, how's the weather out here?
The weather is hot and humid out here.
That's what we needed to know.
Yeah.
It rained this morning, and now the humidity's high, so I hope everyone's air conditioning is working.
Yeah, we're going to go to the car pretty soon to get some air conditioning. But it is a nice day. The sun's coming out, and it's not too bad.
Okay.
You know, I don't even know why I do my hair, but, it's okay.
Awesome.
You look good, Tiffany. We understand.
Thanks for the weather report. And we appreciate the insight because some consultants are like, make the forecast as local as possible.
Well,
it doesn't
there you go.
get any more local than that,
Somebody
does it?
out working in the humidity right now.
You heard it here first. Yes, it is very humid. And as Tiff mentioned, we're starting to see a little bit of sunshine return. That's going to help temperatures climb into the low 90s here in San Antonio, feeling closer to 100 degrees later on this afternoon. Now, that is unseasonably hot for this time of year, and of course, all that moisture doesn't help, but we do have changes just around the corner. A cold front moves in tonight. Cooler and drier air filters in behind it, so your Friday not looking nearly as bad. High in the mid 80s, and of course, the feels like temperature not packing as big of a punch as we get ready to wrap up the work week tomorrow. But before we can get there, 80 degrees right now over at SA International, a dew point of 76. So that's the kicker here, is that those dew points are very much elevated. 70s across the board in and around the San Antonio metro, very much in that oppressive category. So it just hits you in the face the second that you do step outdoors. That's what's going to contribute to those higher heat indices later on today. But then we see that boundary push through tonight, slightly drier air in store tomorrow, and even more so into your Saturday. But enjoy that brief break in the moisture because it does quickly look to return as we head into the early portions of next week. That morning cloud cover going to try to break up a little bit more so as we head into the afternoon. 93 degrees right now, the forecast high temperature here in San Antonio. Then we'll start to see those thermometers gradually fall through the 80s if you're stepping out for any Thursday evening plans. Most of us in the upper 80s to low 90s in and around town. Of course, where we find a little bit more of that cloud cover holding on longer this morning, high temperatures will not be nearly as high. But where we are expecting more sunshine out west, temperatures could climb into the triple digits, possibly. But of course, when you factor in that humidity, feels like temperatures may very well reach the triple digit mark, if not climb into the low triple digits later on this afternoon. So if you do have to spend time outdoors, make sure that you are taking breaks from the heat and the humidity, and of course, staying hydrated. Let's talk about, though, those changes that are on the horizon. As we take a look off to the north, we've got a stalled boundary draped across North Texas and a dry line off to the west. What's going to happen here throughout the remainder of this day is this boundary is going to start working its way farther off to the south before it makes it into south central Texas. Later on this evening, and even tonight, we will need to monitor for the potential to see an isolated strong storm develop. If we do find a storm that's able to get up and running, it does have the potential to sit on the strong to maybe even severe side. Best chances for finding that would be across portions of the hill country, north and east of San Antonio. But notice as we zoom this out and take a look at the latest severe risk from the Storm Prediction Center, the higher chances are well off to our north for places like Austin, Waco, DFW, Tyler. Strong storms, again, if they do develop, will be capable of hail, strong winds, and maybe even a few isolated spin-ups, not completely off the table as we head into this evening, especially off to our northeast. So we'll keep eyes on it, but notice those changes that move in following the front as we look ahead to your Mother's Day weekend. Not nearly as hot. Highs in the mid 80s tomorrow, and then as we head into your Saturday and Sunday, near 80 degrees. By the way, Mother's Day on Sunday, a few showers to maybe even a rumble of thunder possible. We'll detail that more in the next half hour.
In your morning headlines, there is another front on the drug war that is growing, and the Miss USA organization surrounded by controversy.
Plus, the weight loss drug could be causing more women to get pregnant, and two lifelong friends decided to take a road trip in toy cars. David Sears is here with your morning headlines.
Did you guys ever have one of those toy cars, like zipped around the driveway when you were a little battery-powered thing?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, how would you like to go like hundreds of miles in one?
Let's do it.
I don't know.
Steph's like, I already do.
Already, that's how you get to work every day, Steph? Toy Barbie car?
Yeah.
Nice.
Too much.
We'll talk about that in a second. First, hey, we've talked about it many times on the news at 9, the good, the bad, and the ugly of social media. There's more ugly today, and it has to do with getting illegal drugs over the internet. Matter of fact, the head of the DEA says getting drugs is as easy as calling Uber Eats. The DEA calling it a drug epidemic. According to their stats, drugs kill 22 teens a week in the U.S., so DEA is asking Congress for more funds to keep up with modern technology. They want to be able to improve their tracking skills on illegal drugs coming into the U.S., so it's not so easy.
Within 2 or 3 clicks on a smartphone, people are having pills delivered to their front doorstep like Uber Eats, like they get pizza delivered. We are committed to using the best technology we can, and my personal feeling is we cannot allow the speed of crime to move faster than the speed of government. We have to be agile.
Yeah, as we mentioned, the DEA having to fight the illegal drug business on several fronts. For instance, just this week, 4 airline flight attendants were charged with helping to smuggle nearly $8 million of drug money out of the U.S. to the Dominican Republic. 2 of the suspects, women who worked for Delta, allegedly used their crew member status to avoid security at New York's JFK airport. Some problems when it comes to the Miss USA organization. Their 2 latest crown winners are stepping down before their reign is over. Miss Teen USA, 17-year-old Musofia Istrafa is taking off the crown and leaving her role because she says her personal values don't line up with the direction of the Miss USA organization. That is 2 in 1 week. Earlier this week, Miss USA Noelia Voigt took off her crown and stepped away because of mental health issues. There are those who don't feel comfortable about the organization, but the organization says the accusations are not true.
I didn't always feel accepted, which is why I wrote my children's book, The White Jaguar, and I was able to make it multilingual to represent my cultures. And I want to share the message to empower people to embrace what makes them unique.
It was a series of aggressive behaviors towards the title holders and also the employees.
Yeah, the Miss USA organization calls the accusations false, saying Miss USA is committed to fostering safe, inclusive, and supportive environment. Ms. Teen did not go into detail on her claims about the organization's values. They are calling the Ozempic babies, and their stories are all over social media. Apparently, the weight loss drug leading to some surprise pregnancies. The drug may reduce weight, but according to some researchers, the drug also increases a woman's chance to get pregnant. The weight loss is connected to increased fertility, and if a woman has taken that drug, birth control pills may be less effective as well. There are just a few studies available, which means there needs to be a lot more of them, but some doctors are recommending women get off the drugs 2 months before they are trying to get pregnant. Hey, remember those Jeeps and Barbie battery-powered cars that some of you had as a kid? You drove around the driveway, maybe down the sidewalk. How many miles do you think you traveled? These 2 women decided to relive their childhood and hit the road for a 500-mile trip in toy cars. The idea set a Guinness record. That is Casey and Lauren. They started in Jacksonville, Florida, headed for the Keys. They ended up in Key West. They were trying to set a record and raise money for different organizations who care for animals.
We used to ride around with toy cars as kids, and we've always wanted a Guinness World Record attempt. So we're like, this would be a fun way to kind of honor our childhood. It originally came as kind of a laughable idea, and then it kind of turned into this actual thing that we decided to do.
All right, so they hit a few bumps in the road. While they were rolling along, the Guinness World Record organization informed them that they could not collect any more money unless they paid Guinness 16 grand. They decided they would rather give the money to a nonprofit who care for animals than get that title. Another problem, they lost their YouTube channel. Apparently it got hacked, but then they got that reinstated. They traveled 596 miles, said they will do it again, but they will take a different route next time.
Oh, a different route.
And there are some TV stations picked up their journey along the way, and this was from our sister station in Jacksonville.
See, battery-powered vehicles do have decent range, after all. They go up to 600 miles.
Oh, you're going to open up that can of worms.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't see any charging stations.
I didn't either. All right, David, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Right now, 9:29, 80 degrees. There's a lot more ahead on GMSA at 9.
So when we come back, we're going to check back with our David Elder out at Saucy Birds talking about the Texas Eats Food Festival. Hi guys, happening this weekend. We'll be right back.
Good morning, San Antonio. We're out here at Saucy Birds, and we have so many great bites in front of us. An executive chef and owner, Chef Cesar Zabela, is with us right now. You have tenders, you have a salad, you have all the little bites. This is what's going to be available at this weekend's Texas Eats Food Festival. And the seasoning on the outside really is the key to this dish. You guys have really done a great job. And you have like your own little way of preparing these nuggets, because a lot of people are doing chicken nuggets right now, chicken tenders at a lot of restaurants, but your bite right now that we just had, it's so delicate. And you have your own little process to that, right?
Oh yeah, we have a buttermilk brine. We do a little Louisiana hot sauce on that. We don't brine it. We want the chicken to be cut. We cut it fresh. Our seasoned flour has a lot of elements to it, so every step has a lot of flavor, and that leads to it being tender and beautiful.
Now, I mean, this is the one you can get this weekend. Now, when you come out to the restaurant, you can enjoy refreshing drinks, which you have right here from behind the bar. You also have salads available. So what's going on with this one?
Sir Cobb salad. This transferred over. It's one of our favorite things, especially a lunch dish. We have our jalapeno cilantro ranch, egg, fried chicken, bacon, mango pico de gallo. Really nice salad. And then we have a special for the weekend. We have a chicken Alfredo. So we did our national Texas Heat chicken Alfredo sauce, little pasta on there. It's just a nice little special we're running for the weekend.
You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
This is looking really, really nice. This item, I think, is just going to do so fantastic out there at the festival. We have the QR code up on the screen as well, so you can get tickets for that. And this one right here in the back, though, these are like the tenders. These are the ones where you come out here. And one of my favorite things about this restaurant is the variety of sauces that you're making in-house. Talk to me about each one you got right here on the plate.
So we tried that one already. I brought you the jalapeno cilantro buffalo sauce, because people just love buffalo sauce. This is our sesame sauce. We have a sriracha aioli and our spicy honey mustard.
So which one? Is this like the popular one, the dill?
I love that one, especially with the Texas Heat. These are regular. With this, I'd probably go with the sriracha aioli.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, very good.
Okay. And then over here, this is like a salad for a rabbit. You got something?
we know you're on a diet. So
That's right.
Just the fresh ingredients that go into the cucumber dill ranch.
You were like,
eat
this,
really
deal with it.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, you got it. Now, the drinks, the salads, the pastas that you have going on this weekend. Saucy Birds is a great spot. Callahan Road, Fredericksburg. You guys got to come out here, check them out. Now, the event this weekend, 20 chefs. You're one of the 20. How excited are you for this? You're ready to rock and roll.
It's nice to see everybody. We don't get to see everybody, so it's a nice time to get out there, see some of the best chefs in the city and the state. Weather's going to be great. It's going to be an awesome event.
Yeah, we're super excited. Shiners out there. We're benefiting the San Antonio Food Bank as well. So many great things to expect. Plus, the Corey Weaver Band's going to be out there. Corey Weaver's a great guy, and we have a video on our social media right now. If you go check it out, Elder Eats, Texas Eats, and KSAT. We have a little video on there where we're talking about what he's going to be doing for the show. Awesome. So many wonderful things to look forward to. Tickets are still available. Scan the QR code on the screen. You can also go to our website, texaseatstv.com. You can buy tickets on there. Find out more information about all the vendors that are going to be out there. I mean, 20 plus award-winning chefs. That's what we're talking about, baby.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are just doing such a great job. And I'm going to grab right here one of these tendies. I'm going to grab, and you said this was the one.
That's the one.
All right, sriracha aioli.
I'm going to go for a spicy honey mustard.
Okay, cheers to you, chef.
Cheers.
Thank you for having us out here. Saucy Birds are going to be at the event this weekend. That's the bite.
That is the bite, right there.
That one's damn good too.
There's
That's
enough
the bite,
food there to bring back.
Oh my goodness. Very delicious.
It looks like it.
Bam! Thank you, David Elder, out of Saucy Birds on Fredericksburg.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun out there. Well, at least they're indoors, because yes, we heard it's very humid out there, Mia.
And now I'm hungry.
I know.
It looks so good. But yes, Steph is right. It is very, very humid out there, and that humidity is not going anywhere today, but we will see a small break in it after the front moves through tonight. A little bit more comfortable for your Friday and especially into Saturday. Do you want to talk about the pollen count for today? Not nearly as long of a list as what we saw yesterday. Mold's the only allergen in today's pollen count, and they are low at 490. But there's something else in the air that may have caused a few issues for some yesterday, especially for those that maybe have severe asthma or any respiratory issues. This is a look from Woodlawn Lake yesterday evening, sent in from Taylor McClelland. Notice how hazy it is out there. How about this view from our friend Sky Watcher? You can just see the haze on the horizon. That actually is still smoke from agricultural burning that's ongoing in Mexico. We've got winds out of the south. They've been transporting that smoke into South Texas. So today, likely going to see more of that move into parts of our area. The worst air quality will be off to our south for places like Laredo, Corpus Christi, Brownsville, but for us still here in San Antonio, right now air quality is in that unhealthy range for sensitive respiratory groups. So we'll keep eyes on that. Yes, it'll be hot today, but we've got those changes that move in this weekend. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up in just a bit, but first heading over to RJ for another traffic update.
All right, Mia, and today, right now, we're actually going to be talking about some of the weekend events that are taking place here, especially in the downtown San Antonio area, because it is going to be extremely busy. So we've been reporting all morning about the Asian Festival. That's going to be taking place at La Villita. We're also going to have NostalgiaCon. That's going to be taking place at the Convention Center right here. The Children's Ballet going to be at the Majestic Theater. So those are just three things there. And of course, the two sort of major things that we're looking at right now, the Luke Combs concert, that's going to be taking place tomorrow evening and Saturday evening at the Alamo Dome. We're going to have a lot of people out there. So just kind of prepare to deal with some traffic and some parking situation. And of course, the Texas Eats Food Festival, which we just saw David Elder talk about there, that's going to be out there at Smoke Barbecue. So a couple of city-owned lots here to kind of keep in mind if you need to find some parking in this area. The Martinez Garage, that's there at South Presa and Cesar Chavez. The Alamo lot on South Alamo. And of course, we have the Convention Center lot over there in Convention Way. So keep those in mind if you are about to head out to any of these big events taking place. Now, if you need some extra transportation to get out there, VIA is offering 2 park-and rides down to the downtown area. That's going to be the Crossroads Park and Ride out there at 410 and I-10, and also the Randolph Transit Center. That's off of 35 off of Randolph Boulevard. Both of those will take you down to the Alamo Dome for the Luke Combs concert. They're expecting about 30 to 40,000 people there for both nights of that concert. So it's going to be just very busy around the downtown area. So maybe, you know what, if you don't take the park and ride, you could already be at the Texas Eats Food Festival and make your way down to the Alamo Dome there. But one way or the other, it's going to be jam-packed downtown area. Make sure to plan ahead, and we have all this information on KSAT.com. Mark and Stephanie, back to you guys.
RJ, thank you. We have new information right now. In the last 15 minutes or so, we've learned that the person who died in a shooting late yesterday on the northeast side is a 4-year-old girl. If you were with us at the beginning of the newscast, this was the shooting on Windsor Hollow Drive, not far from Walsham Road, just before 8 o'clock last night.
The Bexar County Sheriff said 2 men pulled up to the home in a gray vehicle, got out and started shooting at that home. 3 of the 5 shooting victims are under the age of 10. And like Mark just said, one of those victims was a 4-year-old girl who died from her injuries. Everyone else is still in the hospital. Meanwhile, the 2 suspects got away in that gray car, and there is no official description of them at this time.
As we get more information on this shooting, we will let you know. Right now it's 9:40, 80 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
Well, like RJ mentioned, the San Antonio Asian Festival is this weekend, and it all benefits the Asian Resource Center. When we come back, why members with this festival say it's important, an event to keep passing down traditions and culture.
Welcome back. Just about 9:44. May is Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And San Antonio is home to roughly 45,000 people who identify as Asian.
Well, this weekend, the community is invited to share some of their culture, food, and art during the San Antonio Asian Festival. Our Patty Santos tells us what it means to a female athlete to pass on that culture.
Alpha Adams. I'm from Taiwan.
Alva Adams has been practicing the martial art of Korea, Taekwondo, since she was 13 years old.
Taekwondo is art, and it's very important.
An art that focuses the mind, body, and self. It can also be competitive. This passion has taken her across 20 countries to compete and referee. Most recently, she won gold in a competition in Brazil. In 1988, she took bronze in the South Korea Summer Olympics. Now, she's passing on the techniques she's mastered.
I think it's very important not only pass on the Asian culture, but also pass on the arts so that we allow the youth group who are interested and have Olympic dreams that they want to be top athletes.
Adams has called San Antonio home for 30 years. She's the chair of the San Antonio Asian Festival and says it's a way for the Asian community to stay connected in their new homes.
It's very important that we don't lose our identities, and that's why the diversity and inclusion is very important for me and for many the groups that I involved. So to be able to have an Asian Resource Center here in San Antonio, and I think it's very important, and also make a statement, hey, San Antonio is very embraced of multicultural.
Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
And just one more note, beyond San Antonio, Elva is also a big part in elevating the combat Taekwondo movement for top athletes all around the world.
So here's the information for the San Antonio Asian Festival happening this weekend. It's going to be from Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at La Villita. Admission is $15 per person, and the kiddos under 12 years old, they are all free. So there will be cultural performances, food, and it all benefits the Asian Resource Center of San Antonio.
One of dozens of things going on around the Alamo City this weekend. Hopefully rain or shine.
Yeah, exactly. Sunday for Mother's Day is our next best chance for rain. I'm thinking a few showers to maybe a thunderstorm, not completely off the table. Saturday, though, minus a few sprinkles, it's going to feel a lot better. The humidity is kind of going to be pushed out of the area just a little bit, which is going to be good for the first half of the weekend's plans.
Good news.
But before we can get there, we know that is
right.
a much different story today. Yeah. 2 thumbs up for this weekend, maybe 2 thumbs down for today. Yeah, it's a little hot and humid. So that's what you need to know this afternoon. The humidity will continue. Feels like temperatures nearing, if not climbing into the triple digits. But then tonight, we see that cool front move in, an isolated storm possible ahead of the arrival of that boundary, but then this weekend cooler and drier, and yes, a few showers to a storm possible into Mother's Day. Now, we've had to deal with the fog this morning, some patchy drizzle and a little bit of mist. You can see though, as we take another look at the visibility values, those are still improving in and around the San Antonio area. We are still seeing some peaks of sunshine here. 80 right now in San Antonio, same up I-10 in Kerrville, 82 in New Braunfels, 82 off to our southeast in Kennedy, 83 right now, the current temperature out west in Del Rio. Here in town, we're going to shoot for the low 90s later on this afternoon, especially if we continue to find more breaks in some of that cloud cover. 93 degrees, the forecast high, still hot and humid. If you're stepping out for any dinner plans later on this evening, thermometers will gradually fall through the 80s, especially after the sun goes down. Way out west, where we could see a little bit of dry air mix in behind that dry line, let's say for places like Del Rio, even Laredo. Triple digits possible later on this afternoon. Also, that will be coupled with a bit more sunshine. Temperatures, though, across the northern portions of the Lone Star State, a bit cooler, low to mid 70s for places like Amarillo as well as Lubbock. That's behind that cool front that's going to gradually be making its way into our neck of the woods later on tonight. You can see how that is going to send in welcome changes as we wrap up the work week tomorrow and even into the upcoming weekend. Mid 80s tomorrow afternoon, and then right now forecast highs just near 80 degrees for your Saturday and into your Sunday. So once again, let's time that out. There's where that boundary is right now. Behind it, in the upper 50s this hour in Amarillo. You'll need the long sleeve for friends up that way. Take a look, though, at temperatures across the Rockies. It is 40 degrees right now in Casper, Wyoming, 42 in Denver. Not going to get nearly that chilly here in south central Texas, but we are expecting that brief break in some of this heat into the weekend. As that front does approach the area, though, we will need to monitor for an isolated strong to severe storm that could develop by 8, 9 o'clock, even 10 o'clock later on tonight. Best chances north and east of San Antonio if we do find a storm that's able to develop. Then mostly cloudy skies are expected to fill back in for your Friday. today. Yes, we will need to monitor for the potential to see that strong to severe thunderstorm. Coverage is going to be relatively low if we even find it later on today. 20% potential for a few sprinkles Friday and into Saturday, but then that 40% shot into Mother's Day on Sunday for a few showers to a stray thunderstorm. Basically, that front will push off to our south. A little bit of moisture riding overhead could allow for some of that activity. So not a bad idea to keep the umbrella handy if you have any plans with mom for the back half of the weekend. Then into next week, temperatures warm back up and just a few isolated chances for a few storms. We never like the severe weather chance, especially this time of year, but we'll definitely take what we can get in terms of the rainfall.
That's true. We'll just watch out for it.
Yeah.
And try to enjoy plans.
Absolutely. Yeah. Other than that, just keep the umbrella nearby, but we'll keep eyes on it for you.
Thank you, Mia.
Thank you very much, Mia. Good to have you here this morning. 9:50, 80 degrees.
Well, the history of Pop-Tarts comes to life in a new Netflix comedy, and there are tons of comedians and well-known actors a part of it. We're going to give you a look at the new film after the break.
Jackie Zucamp, turns out hippopotami are bashful. Only Kevin the Duck is in the pool right now that we can tell. Yep, water looks nice, crisp, cool, and refreshing right now. Kevin is taking advantage while the hippos take a break.
Yeah, Kevin's the ham.
Jerry Seinfeld brings his comedic touch to the history of almost everyone's favorite breakfast treat.
CNN's Rick Damangela gives us a look at the new Netflix film Unfrosted, streaming right now.
The Post Cereal Company has reportedly invented a shelf-stable fruit pastry breakfast product.
No.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld takes on the history of the Pop-Tart for his first directorial feature.
Are you making any progress?
It's not to scale, but...
What are you guys, 5 years old?
The funny man also stars in the comedy and had no trouble handling double duties.
If you've seen my acting, you could see it's not difficult to balance because I'm not, when we would do the series, it was always funny because I would walk off the set and talk to the writers and then I'd walk back on and nothing would change.
The film's all-star cast knew they had competition when it came to being the funniest on set.
I think everyone was really on their best behavior because you're like, you don't want to be the one person going in there going, I'm going to be the funniest one.
Oh my God.
Like that, what a mistake.
Yeah.
That person gets fired immediately.
Yeah. Oh boy, he's trying.
We don't talk about
hard.
him anymore.
While Seinfeld stayed true to his script, he did let his hilarious ensemble show off their skills.
If Jim had lines that they wanted to do, anybody wanted to do different lines, once we got the lines as written, then we could play with it after that.
Yeah, no, it was so fun to show up to set and to see who else was going to be there because, as you know, if you've seen it, it's like the amount of guest stars and cameos is just ridiculous.
The important thing is the name.
Fruit Magoos! What?
No.
Heat 'em up and eat 'em ups!
No sale.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damangela.
All right, favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
The one you just said. Which one was it? Brown sugar and cinnamon?
Brown sugar, cinnamon.
Yeah, that's one of them.
I don't know the official name, but the chocolate one.
Okay, that one's good too.
And I also love, we got to do weather.
You see it right there.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot today.
Yeah.
It'll be better this weekend with a chance to rain on Sunday. Yeah.
Also love blueberry. The blueberry Pop-Tart. Have you guys tried that one?
I don't know if I've had that one.
Yeah, and they don't make it in the big box, so it's a little box, so you have to buy two. It's what I suffer.
Just buy the variety.
First world problems.
Thanks for joining us.